Welcome to my channel. I'm Danny Walker. I was Miss Montana USA 2018, and today I am going to talk about dating and pageants. One of you actually who watches my channel inspired this episode, actually several of you, because I have received DMs from pageant contestants and title holders who are asking about dating advice. And I'm over here like, whoa, I am not someone who is handing out dating advice. I don't know if I should be someone who should hand out dating advice. I am not in a relationship, but I have been a title holder, and I want to share with you guys some of the difficulties about dating when it comes to being a title holder or just being involved in pageants, because there was some stuff I learned along the way. And I want to share about this not only for contestants who want to go to Miss USA or want to go to Miss America or something like that, but I want to share about it for all of you gentlemen out there who are trying to date a title holder because you think it's just so great. She's just gonna be such great arm candy for you when you go out, right? There definitely are guys out there who look for title holders, and like, why not? Women who participate in pageantry, they're beautiful, they're usually fit and educated, they're ambitious, they have great careers, they're involved in their community. These women have all the bells and whistles. So gentlemen, I get it, it makes sense. But there are, I would say, a couple downsides to dating a title holder. By the way, do me a favor, if you're watching on a mobile device, make sure that you screenshot this episode and post it in an Instagram story. Tag me at Danny Walker and let me know what are your thoughts on this topic. So the first time that dating ever came up as any kind of an issue with pageantry was when I won my teen title. I was 19 years old. You win the pageant, you're super excited, and you go to sit with your directors and you start going over the contract rules. One of the things that they asked me was, do you have a boyfriend? I was confused by that. I was like, what? No, but what would a boyfriend have anything to do with me being a title holder? And it's because, believe it or not, there are clauses about your significant other in your contracts. And I can tell you this is also true for the USA organization as well. Why would a pageant care if you have a boyfriend or not? Because things have happened because of experience. For example, there are boyfriends that want to go with their girlfriend to every single appearance. And not only do they want to go with them to every appearance, they want to be the center of attention as well. A lot of gentlemen have a problem letting their lady shine, letting her be the center of attention. There are a lot of directors who actually will tell you when you win, we don't allow boyfriends on appearances, and you might sign that in a contract. And that's because there has been issues in the past. I've heard stories from directors who tell me what a nuisance a girl's boyfriend was at appearances, so they've stopped allowing these guys to show up. The other thing is the issue of PDA. They don't want their title holder who has her crown and sash on at an event being all over her boyfriend, making out with her boyfriend, touching one another too much. It can make people uncomfortable in a professional situation. So that's another reason why a lot of pageant organizations are like, heck no, no boyfriends allowed. Another really big issue is because when you go to events, there's typically gonna be some good looking people around. There might be some good looking guys around. There might be an opportunity for you to talk with them. And I've had those experiences where you go to events and there'll be guys around and guys are just like, oh my gosh, wow, you're Miss Montana USA. And like, they want to talk to you. They want to get your number. They want to get your Instagram. They want to get your Snapchat. Ladies, don't do it. Don't give them your Snapchat. It's something that comes with the job. Boyfriends usually don't like it. And when they witness that in an event, it usually brings on feelings of jealousy. There'll be problems in your relationship. There could be trust issues. They might get a bad attitude. They might get in an argument with their girlfriend at an appearance, and directors are like, this is not good for business. If you've experienced what I'm talking about right now from either side, whether you're a title holder or whether you dated a title holder, comment love down below. I really want to hear from you. The other thing is this, and you will experience this especially if you're competing in the USA or America organization. Pageants are gonna take up a lot of your time, ladies. That's something that became a conversation when we all got to Miss USA. Girls were talking about, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Are you seeing someone? All those like girl stuff, okay? So we're talking about it. Everybody sort of started sharing that in the weeks and months leading up to Miss USA, when so much is asked of you, that boyfriends all started to get real annoyed and real jealous. You have a lot of responsibility responsibilities as a title holder for appearances, for sponsors, for preparation for the national pageant, and it's time consuming. You might be over here going to school, working your full-time job, and then add all the pageant requirements and responsibilities onto that, and guess what? That leaves no time for your boyfriend. They usually don't like that. The guys that were dating title holders from my year, and I'm sure this happens in other years, were getting real fed up and real frustrated. And we all kind of joked because we're in a big group chat together, and we said, gosh, we should have created a group chat for everybody's boyfriends. So there should have been a support group for all the boyfriends and fiancés as we were getting ready for Miss USA, so then they can all talk and relate because they're all going through the same thing, just like as title holders we're experiencing the same thing. That's just something that really happens in pageants, and there's a lot of relationships that don't make it through a girl having a huge title. And you would be surprised at the girls that I know of personally that competed with me that are absolutely gorgeous women. Just, I have nothing but great things to say about them, and their relationships were not sustainable because of their title. When it came down to it, the guys that they were with were not about it. So I think that it is a blessing in disguise when you find out that stuff as a title holder. But ladies, I just want to tell you this before you win that big title, so you're prepared for it, so it doesn't blindside you, because these are the things that title holders go through, especially if it's a popular title holder who's making a lot of appearances. And it only gets worse if you're like a Miss USA. You're only going to get busier. You're only going to be more sought after. I know that on the outside, that when you look at these title holders, you look at these women that are involved in pageantry, and you just think, wow, she has it all. She's gorgeous. Who wouldn't want to be with her? Why hasn't somebody swept her up yet? It might not be because nobody's tried yet. It's because it's hard to date a title holder. I wanted to share all of this because I wanted to let the title holders know what you're in for, and gentlemen, let y'all know what you're gonna be in for if your girl wins a title. I can even remember when I won my Miss Montana USA title, they asked me immediately, do you have a boyfriend? And I said no. And they were like, whew, what a relief. So they were like, that's a whole conversation we don't have to have. And they kind of encouraged and said, well, try to not have one this year because it's probably not gonna go very well. And I didn't really understand what that meant at the time. Now I understand why it would be really, really difficult to date. And it kind of reminds me of celebrities. It's like, oh my gosh, look at the most gorgeous people in the world, and they're so talented and they're so successful, and why can't they find anyone? I think it comes down to finding that right person who gets what you're doing, who's able to support your goals, and if they don't happen to have a career like yours, that they're okay with sitting in the back seat, like sitting in the background and letting you shine. When you look at these women on TV and you're like, how could somebody not want to be with them? It's not that they don't want to be, it's that they don't understand what that actually looks like. But when it comes down to it, a lot of guys, they don't really want the ambitious woman. They might really think that they do, but in order to maintain a relationship with a title holder, it takes a lot of work. Like a lot of work, and you really got to care about someone in order to make that work. If you want to win one of these big titles, you're going to go through some stuff with your significant other, whoever you're seeing or dating or want to be with. Then there will be a strain on that relationship, and I think this is something that I never considered. It's something that a lot of title holders don't even think about, and it's something that the guys who want to date these women probably don't think about either. Just some food for thought, guys. I know this is a really different topic. We don't normally talk about this stuff, but I just started getting so many messages from girls asking for advice about what do I do about this guy that I'm really into. Listen to me when I say this. Pause, pay attention, get off your phone. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be appreciated and to be treated well. And I know as a title holder that all these guys are just coming at you from different ways, and sometimes they're pursuing you for the wrong reasons and they're not actually interested in getting to know who you are. And ladies, you have so much more to offer than just your physical appearance. If you are in situations with guys who aren't treating you really well, and you know what you need to do, like you know in your heart, like I just got a message from a girl and she was just like, I know what I need to do, but I don't know if I should. And I was like, you know what, don't think of leaving a relationship that's not actually serving you, that's not making you feel loved, as a potential loss. Because none of us can see in the future. Whenever we walk away from something, we're like, well, what if it gets better? What if it improves? What if? And you're never going to know the answer to the what if. The one thing I can say is you will be treated in life the way that you accept to be treated. We can't control other people's actions, and it comes down to that old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. When somebody shows you their true colors, pay attention to that. No shame on you for when somebody mistreats you one time. When you have witnessed that or experienced it, it's up to you if you're going to allow that to happen again. If you choose to stick around, you're enabling it. You're accepting that and telling someone it's okay to mistreat me. For all of those ladies out there who are just focused on their dreams or their titles or whatever it is, ladies, if you are not feeling loved, and gentlemen too, really, but if you are not feeling loved and appreciated by your significant other, then don't be worried about walking away for those what ifs of what if it could get better, what if I'm missing out on something. You're not. Walk away from a bad situation and just know you're walking towards somebody else who's out there, who's looking for somebody like you, somebody who is looking to appreciate and cherish you, and somebody who's going to be so much more compatible and so much more right for you. So I know that that's a hard thing to close a door, and not even in relationships with dating people, but I've learned this year. Relationships with family or relationships with friends, it is hard to walk away from those things, but just always know that there's something better. That's what I really want to share with all of you guys today, because you were asking, and that's just my opinion. Like I said, I don't know why you guys would ask me about dating and things like that. I'm not in a relationship. Well, I'm also not in a relationship because I know what I want. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you can check out new episodes. Also follow me on social media at Dani Walker, and tune in to next week's episode.